double chin is real. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be the skincare video that I promised you guys I was going to upload. I recently cleared my skin of really severe cystic acne and I wanted to share the products that I used and that worked for me. I do want to let you guys know that just because a product worked for me does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you, but you'll never know unless you try, which is the case for me. So one of the products that I'm going to mention in this video is something that I was extremely skeptical about for a long time, but decided to bite the bullet. I purchased it and I absolutely love the results. So I wanted to share them with you guys along with pictures of what my skin looked like just a couple months ago so that you guys could see the end results. So if you guys are interested in finding out how I cleared my skin, then definitely keep on watching. My skin. Okay, so I drenched my hair in dry shampoo. So if you see whites in my hair, I'm not trying to be Rogue from X-Men. I literally just put dry shampoo in my hair. So moving on to the skincare. I'm going to show you guys what my skin looked like just a couple months ago. So I will probably put it up somewhere on the screen and you guys could see the severe cystic acne that was going on there. And as you guys can tell, it was pretty much invading my cheeks, my nose, my forehead. I mean, it was so bad I was naming them. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know that the one on my forehead was George. I had some on my cheeks. I mean, it was crazy the amount of acne that I had. So just to give you guys a little background on my skin, growing up, I never dealt with any type of acne issues. In junior high school and in high school, I would get blemishes here and there, but it was just usually around the time that I was either ovulating or, you know, the time that I had my menstrual cycle, then I would have a pimple here and there, but literally it would go away in no time. I never really had to treat it or anything like that. And even growing up, you know, in my adult life, I just never struggled with acne. And a couple of years ago, a doctor placed me on a medication and one of the side effects to the medication was acne. Now, of course, at the time when I went on the medication, I had no idea that acne was a side effect until I started to notice that I was getting acne like along my hairline. Then from along my hairline, it traveled into my scalp. And the acne that was in my scalp was actually pretty painful. That was when it started to hurt a lot. I would put dry shampoo in my hair and work the dry shampoo in. Even if I scratched at the acne, it would bleed, it would pus up, it was painful, it was disgusting. Now, I'm that type of person who actually likes to pop disgusting things and squeeze things and watch the pus ooze out. I will check Joey's back every single day if I have to see if there's any blackheads that I could squeeze. In fact, if he has a blackhead, he's always ID, I got this blackhead, wait till you see it. Like if we're on the phone and he's on his way home, he's like, I got this good blackhead for you. Like I'm that girl that loves to pop things. So at first when I was getting them in my scalp, like to me it was just like, oh well, like I was just picking at them and messing with them. But I found that the more I picked at them and the more I messed with them, the more I got. I was spreading the bacteria every time I was popping one of them and it was spreading. And before I knew it, it spread all over my face. It was all over my cheeks, all over my forehead, on my nose, like it was everywhere and it was pretty uncontrollable. So of course I stopped the medication that I was on, but it was pretty much too late. Like once I was struggling with the acne, it became such a trial trying to get rid of it. I used Proactive. It was just not successful in clearing my skin. I also used Glytone products. I used to work for a dermatologist and one of the products that she would recommend to her patients was Glytone products, which is glycolic acid, but in different forms, mild forms, cleansers, creams, you know, those types of things. And none of that worked for my skin. I was trying all different type of moisturizers. Nothing was working for my skin. And it just seemed like the more I tried to heal my skin, the worse it got. So I was Googling, you know, how to clear my skin and I came across a product called Ology. And I had actually heard about Curology from watching a YouTube video a while back, and I was interested in it, but at the same time I was pretty skeptical about it, simply because, like I mentioned, I worked at a dermatologist's office, and at a dermatologist's office, when you go in to talk to them about your skincare, they literally have you lay down, they check your skin underneath a light, they actually see where the problem areas are, they, you know, they have one-on-one contact with you, so they can actually recommend products, and then if those products are not working, you go back in for your follow-up, they check your skin again. So to see that there was a company that had a subscription every month for cream to, you know, help with your acne, I was just skeptical, and I was just like, no thank you. Like, to me it was really gimmicky, and I was just like, I'm not interested. But upon further investigation, I started to see a lot of testimonials and a lot of people talking about it, and even some YouTubers that I really respect here, and I take a lot of their advice when it comes to like beauty products and things like that. A few of them talked about Curology and how Curology really helped their skin. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna try it out, I'm gonna see if it works for me, and we'll go from there. So I was watching a video, her name is Pretty Little Miss Grace here on YouTube. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below, because she had a link that if you signed up through her link, you got the subscription for a month free. I'm not affiliated with Curology. They've never heard of me except for when I contacted them for the cream. So I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. So if you sign up just by going to the website, you'll start being charged, I think it's like $19.99 every month right when you sign up. But if you use the link where they offer a month for free, then you get a month for free, you see if you like it, and then you continue the subscription, which is exactly what I did. When I went on the Curology website, I went ahead and signed up, and they basically just ask you questions about your skin. They ask you if you are on any medications, or what medications have you tried to clear your skin. They ask you all sorts of different questions, and then you have to actually submit pictures. And then once you do all of that and you sign up, you actually have either a dermatologist or a physician's assistant. Someone contacts you back, you know, a medical professional will contact you back, and they will let you know what they recommend for your skin, and then they will go ahead and curate a cream specifically for you. So every single person that signs up for Curology, you're gonna get a different cream. So basically you're gonna get ingredients that are gonna target your problem areas, and that's exactly what they did for me. So they send me the bottle, and this is what the bottle looks like. I am using a different camera, so I don't know if it's zooming in. Hopefully it is. But this is what the bottle looks like, and then on the back you have a list of your ingredients, and then it tells you when it was filled, it tells you when it expires, so on and so forth, and that's it. It tells you to apply a small amount in the evening. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into the products that I've been using, and I'm gonna show each of them to you in the order that I use them. So I'm gonna start with my morning routine, and then I'll go ahead and go into my nighttime routines. So in the morning when I wake up, I wash my face, and I usually wash my face with the Purity Cleanser from Philosophy. I've mentioned it before on my channel. I believe I mentioned it in my very first favorites video. I'm still using that cleanser because I find that that cleanser is the most gentle on my skin, and I want to be as gentle as possible, especially when I'm cleansing it. And that cleanser removes makeup, removes dirt. It's just an amazing cleanser, and I've been using it for quite some time, and I still love it. So when I wake up, I will go ahead and wash my face with the Purity Cleanser. After I wash my face, I will pat it dry. I will wait until my face is completely dry, and then I will go in with a serum. The serum that I'm using right now that I'm loving is the Henriksen Truth Serum. This is a collagen booster, so it's potent vitamin C. It helps to brighten your skin, smooth it out, and help with the appearance of aging. Love this stuff. I've been using this for quite some time as well. I think this is like my third bottle. So with this, I just take a very, 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 very small amount, put it on my hands, rub it in to warm up the product, and then I just rub it on my face. I wait a little while for that to soak into my skin, and while that's soaking into my skin, I go in with an eye cream. The skin underneath your eye needs a lot more hydration and moisturization. It's just it's typically a very thin, dry area underneath there. So I like to use this product right here. This is the Shiseido White Lucent Brightening Eye Treatment. I've also mentioned this in a favorites video before. I love, love, love this product. I know they repackaged it so it no longer comes in this long tube, but this is the tube that I have. And this just helps with brightening underneath my eye. I have really, really bad dry circles. I have really bad dark circles, not just because I have an infant and I have trouble sleeping, but also because it's hereditary and all of the women in my family have these dark circles. And this cream has helped dramatically with lightening them. They're not completely gone, and I don't think that they ever will be because it's a hereditary situation going on here. But this product works wonders. So I go ahead and just pump a little bit into this finger right here. I dab it like this, and then I will pat it underneath my eye for a couple seconds. Then I'll go ahead and pat it on top of my eyelid, and then once I've pat it into the skin, then I'll go ahead and work it in and massage it into the skin just to work it into the skin. And then I'll go in with my Quality Beauty Elixir. Quality, I don't know, it's pronounced so many different ways with people, but I pronounce it Quality. So I go in with my Quality Beauty Elixir. This bottle is actually completely empty. I just grabbed it from my empties bag that I have here. But I go in with this spray and I just spray, you know, spritz it all over my face, and it's just so refreshing. I love this stuff. I've spoken about this stuff so many times on my channel, so you probably are tired of hearing about it, but I love this stuff. Once I'm done with that, I'll go in with my moisturizer for the day. The current moisturizer that I'm using and absolutely loving is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. This stuff is amazing. I did hear about it here on YouTube, so of course I was like, I don't know, because sometimes things can be hyped up on YouTube, so you just kind of want to see for yourself. But I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought it, and I'm so glad that I did. I love, love, love this moisturizer. I just put one pump on one side, another pump on the other side, and I work that entirely into my skin. Just never ever breaks me out, leaves my skin feeling moisturized, supple, smooth. I just love this stuff. So this is the moisturizer that I use in the morning. So now we're gonna move on to my nighttime routine. At night, I do the same thing and I cleanse my face. If I do have a full face of makeup, I will go ahead and wash my face with my Purity Cleanser just to make sure that all of the makeup is off. After I do that, or on days that I wasn't wearing any makeup, I will go in with this soap right here. This is the Parithione Zinc soap. It's 2%. It's from Noble Formula. Now, the cover is all jacked up and looks ratchet as I don't even know, because I actually used this to sit it on it. But this little soap right here was extremely expensive from Amazon. This little tiny thing was $12 or $13. And it has like bumps on it. So the cover says that it's especially formulated for those with psoriasis, eczema, and dry skin. I started using this because the dermatologist that I'm in contact with Curology recommended this along with the lotion that she sent me. She told me that this soap would work amazingly on my skin, especially to help with the scarring. So of course I went ahead and purchased it, and I love it. I use it every single night. And again, if I was wearing makeup, I'll first wash with my Purity Cleanser to make sure that I get all of the makeup off. I'll wait a little while and then I'll go in and I'll wash with this. And again, it's just 2% Parithione Zinc soap. After I wash with this, I will pat my face dry, like I said earlier, and then I'll go in with my Curology cream. So you just want to get a pea-sized amount on your finger. I pretty much dab it 2 on the forehead, 2 on the cheeks, and if I have anything left over on my skin, which sometimes I don't, I'll just kind of put it a little bit. Take both hands and I just work that into my skin. And after I work it into my skin, I wait probably about 5 minutes, and then I'll go in with my moisturizer. And the moisturizer that I use is the Henriksen Sheer Transformation Cream. Again, a product that I rave about here on my channel because it is just that fabulous. I absolutely love it. So I want to say about 2 or 3 weeks into using the Curology cream as well as using the zinc soap, I saw amazing results in my skin. I started to see that the cystic acne was actually healing. I was so amazed and so surprised at how well my skin was looking. Within a month, the cystic acne was pretty much gone. I still had some areas. Now, right now, I'm currently on my menstrual cycle. Sorry if that's a little TMI, but I am. So I do have like a little pimple right here, but it's the only pimple that popped up during this this cycle. So I was pretty excited about that. My camera died, so sorry if the angle is a little different, but I have to hurry up because it's telling me I only have 9 minutes left. So to end this video, I want to share with you what I've been using for my scarring. I'm a Latina tan girl, so what happens with us is if we get acne on our face or any type of scarring anywhere on our body and the scar goes away, it leaves an indentation or a mark on the face wherever you have the scar. And that's exactly what happened with me. Once the cystic acne started to go away, I started to see the scarring and the indentations in my face. And of course, it was hard for me because I was just like, man, like, how am I gonna get rid of this? So I started to use a product that, of course, once again, I've talked about on my channel before because I really do think it's an amazing product. And that is the Henriksen Power Peel. This one is actually the mini peel system. I think it released on QVC a while back and it was like $100. And my husband found it for me at Marshall's for $32. So I typically use the one from Sephora that comes in the box with like the little packets. I think it comes with like 6 packets. But Joey found this for me at Marshall's and I love it. This one is a 2-month supply for me, so it lasts a lot longer than the one from Sephora. And the one from Sephora is $50 for 6 little packets, where this was $32 and it gives me 2 months worth. So I was just like, yes. So if you have a Marshall's near you, definitely check out the beauty section to see if you can find this, and if you can, snag it because this is a great deal. But this is what I've been using for my scarring, and I want to say that it has helped with my scarring dramatically. I mean, I see a significant change with the indentation on my face and just how dark the scars were. Right now the scars are pretty red, but they're no longer like dark. Like they were very dark and pigmented, and ever since I started to use this peel again, I started to notice that the scarring is going away, especially also because I use the Sheer Transformation Cream, with which this is formulated to help with scarring as well. So that and this have been working wonders for the scarring. So if you've never tried the Power Peel, I definitely do recommend it. Now this is acid that you're putting on your face. You want to make sure that when you use this product, you're very cautious. Read the directions, prepare your skin for it. Now, of course, this is not a medical grade product. So what I mean is that dermatologists also perform power peels on people, but their peels are like medical grade and they're a lot stronger. So this one is not going to be as strong as a medical peel that you would get at a dermatologist, but it is very effective. It is a really great at-home peel and I absolutely love it. But yeah, guys, that's all the products that worked for me. And like I said in the beginning, just because a product worked for me, it does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you, but you will never know unless you try. So me taking the chance to sign up for Curology was the best decision that I ever made when it came to my skincare. And it actually took years for me to come to that decision, but I'm so glad that I did. And as you guys can see, like, here's the empty bottle from when I first started, and now this is the bottle that I'm on now. So I'm not affiliated with them. This is not a sponsored video. Curology really did work with healing my skin. So I definitely wanted to share it with my subscribers because if you guys are struggling with skin, this might be able to help you as well. So if you did try Curology or you have tried Curology, whatever your experience was, whether it was good or bad, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always interested in hearing your experience with these types of products. And as always, you guys know how much I love filming and uploading for you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.